My name is Samira Mehta. I'm a rising senior at Georgetown University at the School of Foreign Service, and I'm majoring in international politics with a concentration in international law, institutions, and ethics. So I thought this internship was a really good opportunity in terms of the combination of actual work experience and education, because there isn't too much coursework that for undergrads, at least at Georgetown, that I've seen that has a really non-proliferation focus. So I don't know too much. Admittedly, didn't know that much in the field before I started. So I thought it was really cool that I would not only get education and lectures from some really impressive experts, but also would get a chance to work on real research projects and other things as the summer went on. And I thought that was a really unique combination. I attend lectures in the morning usually, and after that I'm working on a project with Dr. Avner Cohen on nuclear democracies. So I'm doing some research on that, particularly with regard to Israel. And apart from that, I work on some NTI projects, just some research and stuff like that, mostly on the Middle East. I knew that I wanted to work on something in the Middle East, and I was really interested in Israel after a semester abroad in Jordan, because we looked at a lot of the dynamics of the Israel-Palestine conflict. And so I knew that I wanted to do something in the Middle East then. And one of the beginning weeks, I believe, Dr. Cohen gave us a lecture, and I found it really interesting. And I just approached him after very casually, and I just expressed to him my interest and that I would just love to meet and get any guidance. And just through that, I learned that he was working on a project, and we ended up working together. So as we walk in, we go upstairs, just get started for the day, answer some emails, get ready for lecture and stuff, and then lecture starts at 10 a.m., and then we're there until 12, and then after that, it's mostly just working on NTI projects for me and doing some research for Dr. Cohen, and sometimes we have lectures in the afternoon too, apart from these last 2 weeks where we've been working heavily on simulations. So there are a lot of experts within CNS. We've gotten a couple lectures from John Dupree. We got some lectures from other Ms. faculty. Dr. Cohen gave us a lecture, Dr. Pilch, a couple of the really interesting lectures that I found, just particularly because I don't have too much grounding in the more technical part of nonproliferation, even though I would really like to. So it was really interesting to hear from Dr. Ferentz and learning about the physics and the more science elements of nonproliferation. So it was really good to get multi-dimensional and cross-disciplinary take on nonproliferation. I think it's just the access to the close proximity to all the faculty and the other interns who I've learned so much from, but the close proximity to all the faculty who are always so willing to have conversations with you, and just everyone's willingness to answer questions, to give advice, and just be mentors. We work really well together. I think one of the best parts is that we're all from different universities, so these are people that I probably would never have run into, and have a diverse set of interests. So it's been really nice to, especially in simulations, to hear different perspectives on issues. And if one of us has a question, we've had some really lively debates and conversations just in passing on current events. And it's just interesting to hear everyone's point of view. There's physics majors. There's someone who's interested in linguistics. It's just interesting to hear all of the different directions people go within one field. Admittedly, I came in with very little knowledge about nonproliferation, but I think what I've learned is the gravity of the situation and how important it is to remain invested in the issue, and that taking a lot of times what I think I've done, and a lot of people my age or just in general have done in the past, is just thought that nuclear weapons exist, but we're never going to use them. So it's just too dramatic to even consider. So, but I've learned the importance in really engaging with the material, and that there's real steps that we can and should be taking going forward. I think mostly the research experience I've taken from this internship and all the knowledge of nonproliferation is definitely going to help me going forward. I'm not entirely sure which career path I'm going to choose, but I know that I want to stay in international security. And I think learning about negotiation strategies, about treaties and how they're formed, the difference between entering into force, and all of these important aspects of the international regime will definitely help me going forward. It's a really interesting area. It's a lot of like cute shops and stuff. The other interns and I love to go to the beach. We love hanging out around town and just stuff like that. Yeah. I think coming in, be prepared for a lot of lectures, and it's okay if you don't know that much coming in, and you really have to take initiative with research projects. So, so if you come in, just expect to be reaching out to a bunch of faculty members to get where you want to go, and that they'll be supportive, but you just have to take initiative.